Former White House aide Omarosa Newman has confirmed she heard a recording where President Donald Trump used the N-word multiple times. Newman was fired from her position as Director of Communications at the Office of Public Liaison late last year, a post that made her the highest-ranking black woman in the White House. Newman, who was once on President Trump's reality show The Apprentice, has shared dirt on the White House as a prelude to the release of her tell-all book, Unhinged. The White House has since defended President Trump after he called the former aide a dog.
She's been making the rounds on some of the most popular television networks in the United States, calling the president a racist, accusing him of using the N-word, recorded on tape during the filming of the reality show The Apprentice.
I have heard for 2 years that it existed, and once I heard it for myself, it was confirmed what I feared the most, that Donald Trump is a con and has been masquerading as someone who is actually open to engaging with diverse communities. But I had a blind spot where it came to Donald Trump. I wanted to see the best in him, and obviously I felt miserably.
This was one of the tweets fired off by the president in response, describing his former employee as a crazed, crying lowlife and praising his chief of staff, John Kelly, for quickly firing, quote, that dog. In a separate tweet, he said he'd received a call from the executive producer of The Apprentice, who said there were no tapes of him using the N-word and that he doesn't have it in his vocabulary and never has.
The president is certainly voicing his frustration with the fact that this person has shown a complete lack of integrity, particularly by the actions following her time here at the White House.
Why did he hire her? I mean, why didn't he hire somebody he's describing as a dog, as a
Look, the president wanted to give her a chance, and he made clear when General Kelly came on, and he voiced concerns that this individual didn't have the best interest of the White House and the president and the country at heart. The president said, do what you can to get along, and if you can't, he gave him full authority to carry out the decision to let her go.
She was also asked if she could guarantee that the American public would never hear the president utter the N-word on a recording or in any other context.
I can't guarantee anything, but I can tell you that the president addressed this question directly. I can tell you that I've never heard it. I can also tell you that if myself or the people that are in this building serving this country every single day, doing our very best to help people all across this country and make it better, if at any point we felt that the president was who some of his critics claim him to be, we certainly wouldn't be here.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders then went on to blame the media for creating a large platform for someone like Omarosa, who she said didn't have much credibility until she left the White House and started attacking the administration. She said she'd be happy to focus rather on policy matters, criticizing the media's wall-to-wall coverage of Omarosa's claims. That includes the president himself tweeting about it. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.